Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Powerful musing from novelist Arthur Clarke. And that magic can be seen through the technological advances of today's world, from GIS technology revolutionizing national development to gadgets helping to solve crimes. Stay with us to catch up on these and other technological advances on today's edition of Jamaica Magazine.
What can a little germs do?
Pink eye running belly, even flu. Germs can make them happen to you.
Put germs on our manners with these. Cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze. Always wash your hand with water and soap. Keep dirty hands from your eyes and your nose and your mouth. You don't want to be sick, take care. Practice every day, no germs on here. Message from the Ministry of Health.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your GIS News for Wednesday, April 3. The Ministry of Health has signed a $100 million loan agreement with the Inter-American Development Bank to transform the public health sector. The loan agreement will boost the island's health system strengthening for the prevention and care management of non-communicable diseases program. Over the next 3 to 5 years, the funds will facilitate the provision of telemedicine, procurement of equipment, repair of 10 health centers, as well as a major overhaul of the Spanish Town, St. Anne's Bay, and May Pen hospitals. Work will also be done on the tobacco legislation and policies targeting alcohol, sugar, saturated fats, and salt.
$100 million over the next 3 to 5 years to drive critical infrastructure upgrade, to drive critical policy adjustment, to drive critical legislative change, to change the narrative of public health, to start a process of changing the culture of public health, to say to individuals, you have a role to play.
In other news, the Lucea police station lockup in Hanover will be completed in approximately 2 weeks. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang made the disclosure during a recent tour of several police stations. These included Area 1 in Kingston, Freeport in Montego Bay, and Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland.
We get a good assessment of what's happening, and we'll have to talk with the contractors and see how much more time they need. But we want it done quickly because we need facilities in order not to spend a special purpose, but hand over the stage without any lockups. They're all heading into Montego Bay, and that's the problem, both in terms of logistics and those share enough space for everybody.
Minister Chang says work is being done to correct faults with the sewer for waste disposal. The minister's tour is part of the ongoing assessment of police stations to facilitate refurbishing and provision of resources.
And the primary objective is to visit, look at what is happening, discuss with the officers in charge what they're doing and what their resources are, and to see what we can do to improve their capacity.
Preliminary works have already started under the $2.2 million project to relocate the Jamaica Defence Force JDF's South Camp Road entrance to Canon Ball Gate. The project is to be completed over the next 6 months. It will also see the road between Tom Redcombe Drive and Arnold Road being widened to facilitate 2 additional lanes of traffic. Senior Communications Officer at the National Works Agency, Ramona Lawson, says a 4-way signalized intersection will be created at the new Canon Ball Gate, with exclusive right and left turning lanes in and out of the JDF facility.
Under this project, what we are proposing to do is to remove the constriction of the roadway between Tom Redcombe Drive and Arnold Road, because currently it's 2 lanes, although it's coming down from 4 and it opens up into 4 after Arnold Road. So we'll be removing that constriction with the addition of 2 lanes. So it will become a proper dualized carriageway at that point of South Camp Road.
Ms. Lawson says the physical works will start with cutting back JDF's existing wall before widening the road and paving 120 meters of Arnold Road up to the intersection. The project falls under the government's Major Infrastructure Development Program, MIDP. Land titling is expected to be fast-tracked on the island with the creation of 2 new divisions at the National Land Agency, NLA. They are the Land Administration and Management Division, LAMD, and the Adjudication Services Division, ASD. The divisions are currently working to give titles to persons living in St. Catherine, St. Mary, Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, and Kingston.
The National Land Agency will be assisting persons in getting registered titles. Where titles exist, we'll assist persons in dealing with those titles. So transfers, be it whole or part, assisting persons in dealing with estates. We have a high incidence of persons dying without leaving wills, or even if they leave wills, the estates are not administered, so we will assist in that regard.
LAMD and ASD were created by the merger of the Land Administration and Management Program, LAMP, with the NLA in December last year. The divisions are expected to issue 20,000 land titles over a 3-year period starting this fiscal year. And finally, Grange Pen in St. James is the latest community to benefit from the Tourism Enhancement Fund's Resort Squatter Settlements Upgrade Project. Valued at $1 billion, the development is being administered by the Housing Agency of Jamaica. At the recent groundbreaking ceremony, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said 535 households would benefit from the program.
And as we speak, we have proposals for participants. RFPs out for public-private participation for us to build those houses for the people, primarily workers of the tourism industry.
To be conducted over a 2-year period, the project will include land titling, road scribing and paving, drainage, building of a sewerage plant, water installation, and electricity distribution. Newly minted Minister without portfolio with responsibility for housing, Pernell Charles Jr., says he will see the project through to completion.
It is my responsibility now to be the one to ensure that I drive the processes of accountability to make sure that we are providing the housing that is necessary to all of the communities across this country.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
The government takes crime fighting very seriously. It's evident in the increased use of gadgets and programs to make Jamaica a safer place. Take a look.
The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, is helping to build safer communities through the Jamaica Crime Observatory Enhancement Project. Established in 2011, the Jamaica Crime Observatory is a web-based crime and violence data bank hosted by the Ministry of National Security.
The project is seeking to enhance the capacity of the Ministry of National Security, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and a number of other stakeholders in their response to data collection, data entry, data dissemination, and data analysis. This is a World Bank funded initiative. It is valued at 44 million Jamaican dollars.
The upgrade to the system falls under JSIF's Integrated Community Development Project, ICDP. The aim of the ICDP is to improve basic infrastructure and social services delivered to 18 targeted at-risk communities. JSIF seeks to use data from the Crime Observatory to inform the planning of social and technical interventions to be implemented in these communities. To ensure a concerted approach towards crime prevention and management, a number of government entities supply statistics to the Crime Observatory. These include the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Ministry of Health, the Registrar General's Department, and the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine.
We collect data from murder statistics to sexual offenses, suicide, traffic fatalities, hospital data, fatal shootings for various parishes in Jamaica.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is the primary source of data for the observatory. Under the project, the Statistics and Information Management Unit of the JCF has received handheld GPS devices to assist in increasing the accuracy of data collected.
From the perspective of the crime scene, the forensic crime scene analysts utilize the handheld devices provided by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund to map the exact location of each crime. The devices are also able to take photographs of the environment within which the crime occurs. With that information, the analysts are able to get a better context within which the crime occurs. And that has been very significant in our analysis process.
In addition, the gadget also assists us to be able to do analysis, temporal analysis of the time crime takes place. If you plot those information on a graph, you can see over a period of time, you can be able to determine trend, so you can do trend analysis.
As part of the JCF funding, the unit also received laptops, desktop computers, firewall devices, servers, UPS devices, and software packages to improve the efficiency of processing the data collected.
It allows us to provide data to the Crime Observatory in a much faster turnaround time than the monthly cycle that we usually provide the data to the Crime Observatory.
Additionally, 2 data entry clerks have been employed by the unit to assist with the timely input of information into the system. The Ministry of National Security will also receive funding to engage the services of a crime analyst.
What the engagement of the crime analyst will do is that they will help with better forecasting and predicting utilizing data which is in the crime observatory.
The project, which started in 2017, will also fund the training of 7 Ministry of National Security staff and 8 persons from the Jamaica Constabulary Force in the areas of system maintenance, spatial analysis, and the use of ArcGIS software technology. Improvements to the Jamaica Crime Observatory are essential to various stakeholders in the formulation of policies and strategies to keep Jamaicans safe.
What the Crime Observatory is able to do is provide us with good, timely, accurate data for us able to craft our policies, and from crafting our policies we're able to then craft acceptable strategies to help with the crime and violence and citizen security.
With geographic information system, we can actually pinpoint the exact location of a crime. We can pinpoint the area, such as a shop or a bar, that is likely to be affected by a particular type of crime, which means that we can practice preventative policing. We can actually preempt what is likely to take place, put in strategy in order to prevent those occurrences.
Through the Jamaica Crime Observatory Enhancement Project, the Jamaica Social Investment Fund is enhancing the efficient collection and analysis of crime and violence statistics, building on the capacity of the government to better plan crime-fighting strategies.
The following is brought to you by MOCA, the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency with kind support of NIA and USAID.
Criminal minds think they are cunning. The major organized crime and anti-corruption agency have them running. Your friend a show come here. Take time running. Are we ready for the ops? Drive up on your block. Step out now me block. Cyber take a boy your laptop. Pull up every lock. No evidence a drop. We put it in a cuffs and now we have the underground. Sin you say scam, you better look out for. When you move corrupt, better look out for. Please say you get wet, look out for. Look out for. Look out for. From you say scam, you better look out for. When you move corrupt, better look out for. Please say you get wet, look out for. Look out for. Look out for.
The Proceeding was brought to you by MOCA, the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency with the kind support of NIA and USAID.
Have you ever wondered how your phone can give you accurate directions to places you've never been? Well, that technology is called GIS. Watch this next feature to see how government is using GIS to improve our daily lives.
It's all around us. It influences how we work, learn, live, play, and plan for the future. GIS is the short form of Geographic Information System. It's a computer-based system built to capture, store, manipulate, analyze, manage, and display all kinds of spatial or geographical data.
In geography class in high school, persons were taught that in geography, we're able to locate where features are using coordinates. That's the basis of GIS. Knowing where these features are on the Earth's surface and being able to represent that within a computer-based environment where that is seen visually.
So it's a support tool that we use to provide additional extension to any business process.
And with this GIS technology, the government has been mapping Jamaica's course on the Information Highway. Leading that charge is the Land Information Council of Jamaica, LICJ, a mandate held since 1992.
Jamaica is considered the leading country within the English-speaking Caribbean with regards to GIS. We're able to provide direction, policy development.
In addition to coordinating the implementation of a National Land Information Policy Strategy, the LICJ has also been instrumental in developing a national GIS network. And with the foundation set, the Council is now focused on establishing and implementing a National Spatial Data Infrastructure, NSDI. Through that infrastructure, government will be able to capture, manage, maintain, integrate, discover, and distribute spatial data at all levels of society. The LICJ's mandate is executed through its secretariat, the National Spatial Data Management Division, NSDMD.
We provide a lot of technical support to all of these various government agencies that actively use GIS to carry out their mandate. We train these persons. Apart from that, we facilitate conducting GIS needs assessments.
Government is currently the largest user of geospatial and related technologies, and that usage runs throughout government. It's seen in the water sector, transport, disaster management, environment management, national security, education, health, and agriculture. But no other area has seen the proliferation of GIS technology than that of land use and development. At the Urban Development Corporation, GIS is used to streamline operations in various departments, including estate management, business development, architecture, and corporate security.
We're on the road now to our 50th anniversary, and we see GIS as being that enabling tool to provide UDC now with not just the way to make better decisions in development, but also improving UDC's image as a modern entity.
The same is true for the National Land Agency's land titling, land valuation, surveys and mapping, and estate management divisions.
A lot of the business processes that exist within the different divisions have GIS tied into it. So for example, there is no way that somebody can, at present, acquire a new certificate of title without some work happening on the GIS end.
The National Works Agency also uses GIS in project planning, land acquisition, and location analysis.
Everything that we do has a spatial component to it, and it's hard to deny that GIS is going to play a role in all of that.
Cost savings, greater efficiency, faster decision making, improved communication, and better record keeping are all derived from the use of GIS. And the private sector also has been getting in on the technology. Increasing GIS nationwide is also a focus for the LICJ and the NSDMD. To facilitate this, the government has signed an enterprise license agreement with the Environmental Research Institute. That agreement has been a game changer.
It has allowed us to be more efficient, in terms of accessing the data and using it to provide more information and to engage also with the public as well.
What it does is open up a whole new world. So there are almost no limits to what we can do with GIS and improving the way we handle our spatial data as a government.
As we strive to learn more about each other and the world around us, there is no doubt that GIS is the most practical and beneficial tool in this process. As Jack Dangamond, co-founder of the Environmental Systems Research Institute, said, GIS is waking up the world to the power of geography, the science of integration, and has the framework for creating a better future.
I love to explore and I love to pull and fix. I'm curious about life and what it's worth.
I'm a part of the Special Olympics team for Westmoreland.
I'm also a Special Olympian. I'm proud to be one.
I have a lot of medals, but the bad thing about it is not a lot of gold, but it's medal.
As the first race I won, I came dead last.
A guy run left me. And this year, I went back to Kingston and I make up my mind and say, you know what?
I don't make no Kenyan person run with me again.
Because guess what? I want it 1 out of 1. I don't want to be 2-0.
So I take it and for the whole week, I train until that the race will come. I'm win it by far.
And accomplish, will achieve.
The experience was nice. I learned some new things. I learned, sir. And every time I can take shortcuts in our work.
Thank you for the National Youth Service. I think God put it on this earth, really, for people with disability. It is a great program, a wonderful program. It helped me to realize a lot of things in this world, so I can think about other things and go at them. Not just sit at home and playing games, watching TV, because I know that won't help me.
We have been privileged to go through this experience with all of these young persons. It has been both a learning experience for us, the staff at the NYS, as well as the young persons. We saw the young persons developing their own personal and professional skills. If you or someone you know has an intellectual disability, you can refer them to the National Youth Service, where our program fully caters to their personal and professional needs, where we will be sure to assist them in transitioning into the world of work.
The National Youth Service, empowering Jamaica's young people.
My name is Bruce Croxon. I'm the founder of a fund called Round 13 Capital that invests in Canadian technology companies. My ties to Jamaica go way back because my mother is actually from the island. She comes from the parish of St. Mary, and so some of my very earliest memories are of visiting the island. I think Jamaica is an incredibly special place to visit. It starts with the terrain. I mean, it's physically a beautiful island. I mean, you go from high mountains to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and you can get some amazing views, you get some amazing cultures, and you get some amazing greenery the further you get from the sea. What people don't know about Jamaica is that there is an incredible number of side trips and explorations that you can do. There's some incredible adventure to be had, whether that's hiking in the Blue Mountains, or surfing on the North Coast. A lot of people don't associate Jamaica with surf. There's some good surf there. Jamaica is much more than tourist destinations. There's a whole island to be explored, and probably more smiles per capita than any other country I've visited. So I've always felt very welcome there.
Since we're on the topic of technology, here's a little more about its benefits and use in the workplace. Technology improves communication. Advances such as telephone, fax, email, and Skype make work a whole lot easier. Human resource management is another area which has been assisted by technology. More and more companies are using the internet to advertise work vacancies and do background checks on potential employees. Technology through equipment and machines can save time on the job and increase productivity. It's just as Tim O'Reilly puts it. What new technology does is create new opportunities to do a job that customers want done. We all have it in us, so find that new idea and work on it to help make our country the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and, well, do just about anything. And that's all we have for you on today's show. But if you missed anything, you can watch it all again on our website or our YouTube channel. Don't forget to keep up with us via our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages. Today, jump into your creative and imaginative space. And as Steve Jobs puts it, let's go invent tomorrow instead of worrying about what happened yesterday. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Do take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.